Oh my gosh. Yes, guys, welcome back to Danny AFC TV. I'm back in the building. Um, I don't even know where the hell to start first. I think I'm going to start with Liverpool 2, Arsenal 2, get straight into it. Yeah, there was some madness going on around me, hence the why there was no watch along. But it was a bit weird that I couldn't really sort of sit back, watch the game, enjoy the game, and have the sort of nerves of a Liverpool Arsenal affair. So that game has kind of gone past me and missed it, and I won't get a chance to see a Liverpool Arsenal fixture until next season. It was a bit mad to say the least, people. But I am back in the building. I'm cool. I'm blessed. I'm breathing. So it's a good one. Any sort of Arsenal news and speculation, the only thing that's going around the club is talks of Florin Balogun, whether it's a move to Italy, whether he stays in France permanently, or perhaps even a swap deal with Amadou Onana of Everton. Everton, the latest club to be showing interest in Florin Balogun. Why is there no word of him just coming back to Arsenal and sort of battling for a first team place? Like Jesus, all right, clearly he's not on Jesus's level. Jesus has got this press. He's now come back. He's scored a couple of goals. Fantastic news. Nketiah, I'm never going to have faith in this guy. Do you know what I mean? He's going to have to still do so much more for me to ever have any kind of faith in his ability or his worth in an Arsenal shirt. So all of the talk of Florin Balogun being gone and he's already literally out the building is ever so weird for me, and it's a bit strange. So clearly, again, is there a plan in the building from Arsenal Football Club? Tyler's in the building. What are you saying, my real one? Man, it has been mad. Good week for my West Ham. Yeah, they're doing what they've got to do to survive now. 1-1 versus Genk today. Not bad. I'm sure you'll finish the job at the London Stadium. You know how it goes, my son. Blessings, people. Remember, we're going to come back now. Listen, the fight now starts, isn't it? It's not just lives. I need to start downloading videos, people. I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of whys and everything. It's now time to download. There will be a lot of lives this weekend, though. There is the Joe Joyce fight on Saturday night. That will coincide with a 10 p.m. live somewhere. Sunday will be West Ham versus Arsenal. And then, I don't know, it will be downloads and everything. I need to get back into work, get back into everything. Everything needs to start. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, what can I say in it? Something's woke me up over the last couple of days. Let's just say that. And Finmobi, hope you're okay. I've missed you, bro. I missed you as well, man. I've been missing the YouTube thing. And yeah, I've been doing a couple of other things, but it was nothing entertaining, nothing life-threatening. But do you know what I mean? It was all bullshit. So I'm just kind of keeping the bullshit away from me as much as I can. And yeah, you know what I mean? As I say, just back to work and work on this channel as well, because there's a few things I want to announce about the channel, but I will do in very, very good time. Anyway, yes, indeed. Well, I've been out of touch with the football news over the last few days, but this is one that has surprised me. So as far as I know, Man City have beaten Bayern Munich 3-0. As far as I know, we've gone into the changing room and Sadio Mane has decided to be Leroy Sané. I know I've been mixing up their names all day trying to tell people. Sadio Mane has decided to kick the shit out of Leroy Sané. Pretty hilarious. And yes, he has been suspended by Bayern Munich. So Bayern has suspended Sadio Mane for the next game. He won't be in the squad for Hoffenheim and will also be fined. Indeed, and it just makes you wonder, will this actually bring to the end of his Bayern Munich career? If it will bring a premature, end to his Bayern Munich career. Listen, let's have it right. Even though Bayern Munich are by far the biggest team in Germany, money isn't in the Bundesliga like it is across Europe, mainly in the Premier League. The Premier League seems to be the only league on earth that seems to be spending significant amounts of money. On to more news from Jean Arby. Alexis McAllister is expected to leave early this summer. Understood there are 3 clubs in the race: Liverpool, Chelsea and Man United. See, I've also heard Arsenal are involved in this alleged race for McAllister. Again, I couldn't tell you where he would fit into Arsenal's plans. So maybe it is just bullshit. But Liverpool, interesting enough, here's the main bit of news from this week, Jean Arby. Liverpool have distanced themselves from a bid for Jude Bellingham, as we know, who is smashing it out in the Bundesliga with Borussia Dortmund. That one there is a massive surprise to me, because I think this is Liverpool's way of saying, you know what, we haven't made Champions League football and we ain't going to have money like that. Liverpool have also said they will be active in the summer and it will be 2 midfield targets. But Jude Bellingham, at this moment, doesn't seem to be one of them. Man, does that club need a bit of investment. But yes, Liverpool, Chelsea and Man United. I don't know where he fits into Chelsea either, bro. Chelsea have got 1 million players. Man United, possibly. Liverpool, yes. Quick one for me. Got to do gears for tomorrow. I hear you, bruvs. Absolutely shouts out to you. I'll give you a tinkle after. What have I just done to myself? There we go. Newcastle have made contact with Declan Rice as they enter the race for the England midfielder. Here's another bit, guys. I hear Arsenal have now distanced, it's like Liverpool have distanced themselves from Jude Bellingham. Arsenal have distanced themselves from Declan Rice for one reason or another. And Danny, how are you feeling after the draw? Honestly, bros, I predicted 2-2. I said the game would be 2-2. Quite a few of us did that day, actually. I can't lie. I think Jean Arby may have been one of them. I do believe Craig possibly would have been one of them. But yeah, mate, it's not brilliant. If we had have won, as I said the night before, I don't think much can stop us from winning the league. If we draw, it's still all to play for. If we win, if we lose, I don't know. I'm just going to have a sneaky and a bad feeling. The fixtures are going to get hard from now, bro. Well, Liverpool is hard, obviously. We know that. Away at Liverpool, do you know what I mean? Arsenal are not used to taking points from Anfield. We got a point. If we're going to win this league title, guys, it's going to be done the hard way. And someone did say that to me, actually, on Twitter as well. If this is going to be done, this is going to be done the hard way. Or, sorry, he didn't actually put it like that. It will be done the hard way. So this is an Arsenal thing. We don't exactly usually do things the easy way, guys. Balogun wants to be first choice striker at Arsenal next season. This is unlikely to happen, so he could be sold amid huge interest following his extremely successful loan spell at David Osimhen. Yes, and again, this is more to the tune that I've been hearing things. I've been hearing that he went away to grow up. He went away to mature as a footballer. But yeah, it looks like, you know what I mean? It was slight, I'm not going to say Guendouzi style, but it could have been a slight attitude thing. It could have been a number of things, but it doesn't actually seem that he is going to have much chance for an Arsenal career. I know City's schedule is so easy from now on. This is the problem, bruvs. But Champions League, FA Cup, and you know what Pep Guardiola's like? He will put out a good team in every single round. 1 second, my Luke on my brother. How are you, though? Please get a like on the video, guys. Do be subscribing if you're new in an occasion when it has been a little bit mad. So, guys, how do you feel? So, hold on. Let's get back to this question here. Danny, how do you feel after the draw? Mate, I don't think we're going to get anything from the Etihad Stadium. Like bollocks. I'm going to have to just put the whole truth and nothing but the truth out there. We're not getting shit from the Etihad. So, that is 3 points now, the difference, the gap. Then we're going to have Chelsea and we're going to have Newcastle away. It's all a bit fucking scary. You know what I mean? It's all a bit fucking worrying, guys. I can't lie. It's all a bit crazy. What's Phil saying? What is Phil saying? Great. So I've got to put up with that Rice next season again. Well, yeah, bros. It appears Arsenal have distanced themselves. And I knew this would happen. I have no understanding. I don't know why. I like Rice. And I thought this would be a brilliant sign for Arsenal. My suspicions is we're going to go back for Caicedo, or it's just going to be that guy from Real Betis. And I can't even remember his name right now. Seriously, the Real Betis midfielder. But Arsenal have distanced themselves from Rice. So everyone was saying it was going to be Declan Rice. Declan Rice is definitely coming to Arsenal. Now I hear 100% that we've distanced ourselves. Similar to the way Liverpool have distanced themselves from Jude Bellingham. Like, that's a financial decision. Liverpool have decided there's no Champions League. It's very doubtful there's going to be Champions League football at Anfield next season. So how are they going to afford £130 million Jude Bellingham? So, yeah, mate, I don't think you're going to keep him, though. There's still going to be Chelsea. Newcastle will ask the question if Arsenal don't, I'm pretty sure. Newcastle are looking for a big central midfielder. Shouts out to Mr. Jahal. Long time no speak, my friend. I believe anything above 90 points will do, Danny. Indeed, bruvs, indeed. we should go through the actual remaining fixtures in a moment. Maybe we should have a little look at that in a minute. Good evening, Mr. Jahal. How do you believe the game? Because I haven't been on YouTube since Anfield, or I wasn't actually even on the day itself for a watch along. But less of that and more of what do you think this draw now actually holds? What sort of stead does it hold us in for the rest of the season now? Any kind of draw at Anfield is a good result for me at the end of the day. Even if they're not the Liverpool of old, even if it's not Liverpool from last season, Liverpool are going to raise their games. Look what the fuck they done to Manchester United at the end of the day a couple of weeks ago. So we weren't on the end of the 7-0 defeat, which obviously I doubt was going to happen anyway. But more to the point, though, is a point enough for Arsenal to win the league? As I say, you know what I mean, without going over and over, Etihad. Can I see us getting anything from Etihad? I'm not from the Etihad. I'm not too sure. Away at Newcastle, that's one fuck of a game now. I can't fully heartedly say an Arsenal are going to go to Newcastle and win that. Anything less than a victory at Newcastle at this moment would seem to be like, I'm not so sure about Arsenal winning this league. The next few games are vital. Like it's unthinkable. Let's just say the next two fixtures, West Ham away and Southampton at home. If we don't take 6 points from them games, we're not winning the title. Let me just assure you of this. If we don't smash the life out of West Ham and Southampton respectively, I don't believe there's much chance we're going to win this league. So let's take the next two games as they come for me. West Ham away, which obviously West Ham, I'm not going to say they've got a bit of form going together, but they've got to draw again tonight. They got a win in the league the other day when it was sort of been put out there that Moyes would lose his job unless West Ham kind of got themselves some sort of result. It's going to be tough at the fucking London Stadium on Sunday, but come on, you Gunners, isn't it? And like, do you know what? 3 points, here we go. Sharon caught me. I know you always tell me that. Sorry. Would you take a draw versus mate? I'll take it off you now. I'll snatch it off your hand and bite you like a fucking pit bull. I'll take it off you like a big dog right now. Man City have gone into full beast mode. Yes, I know. This, mate. As I kept on saying, they weren't going to wrap us this title. Like they were going to hit form, and they were going to hit some devastatingly, as you say, beastly form, my friend. This is what we're up against from now to the end of the season. I absolutely know. Good point, Danny, about Liverpool. Even Man City lost there. Exactly. So it was a fucking really good draw at Liverpool. I'm not going to stand there or sit here and lie to you and say I think it's an absolute disaster. We went to Anfield and got a draw. Personally, I think it was a fantastic result. Is that result enough for us to win the league, though? As I say, the next two games, and I know other maybe YouTubers, whatever have said for the last while, the next two games will define our season. Let me tell you, I'm not going to say season defining, but it may as well be. West Ham, shouts out to Lee Akers, by the way. West Ham away and Southampton at home. If we don't collect 6 points, I think we have massive trouble. Because if you look at the fixtures after West Ham away and indeed Southampton at home, this is when it gets tricky. So, guys, obviously, as we know, Sunday, 2 p.m. away at the London Stadium. What's it called? London Stadium? Fair enough, whatever. Let's just go and have a look. Yep, the London Stadium. Why doubt yourself, Danny? Southampton at home at the Emirates, obviously. Fuck me, Friday. It's a Friday night game, yeah? I don't like Friday night games when it concerns Arsenal. Anyway, then it's on to Man City, home to Chelsea, Fat Lampard, and then away to Newcastle. And even after that, it's at home to Brighton. Fuck me. The next few games are after West Ham and after Southampton, we've got 4 atrociously difficult games, guys. Seriously, fuck me. But guys, do get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we're new. I'm back. And I'm back to stay again, guys. Seriously. Got to get the consistency levels back up. Be bringing out the 10 p.m. churning out them 10 p.m. lives, but getting some daily downloads out there as well. You're losing 2-0 on Sunday. Perhaps if we lose 2-0 on Sunday, I believe the league is gone. I believe we will then shit ourselves, bottle it, and it will be, second. I know Arsenal forever. Man, they have bullied Bayern scary. Yeah, bruvs, they absolutely kicked the crap out of them, bruvs. Like it wasn't even close. I did think there'll be a slight Thomas Tuchel effect. Even though I don't really believe you thought that, Daniel Heath. I think you were more baffed with Tuchel going there, but for me, do you know what I mean? I don't know. Nagelsmann didn't seem to be commanding the respect of the players, but who knows now? Or maybe it was just a case of Man City being on absolutely beastly, deadly form, and not many teams in the world, if any, can actually control that. Right, there is no way from this position we should just be walking away, just qualify for the Champions League. That's embarrassing, mate. Again, that's what I'm saying. If it was roles reversed and Man City was in this position, everyone would be saying it's gone, no chance. So why not for Arsenal? Do you know what I mean? As I'm saying, if Man City was 6 points ahead of us now, with a few games left, everyone would be saying it's done. Do you know what I mean? But with Arsenal, I don't know. Even though we've been fantastic all season, I still don't trust our fucking asses. What can I say? Let's see what Lee Akers has to say about this. But let me read the comment again. There is no way from this position we should just be walking away, just qualify for the Champions League. That would be embarrassing. It's not like we've been chasing Man City. They've been chasing us. Fucking exactly. Absolutely shouts out to you, Craig. Brilliant. Yo, Lee Akers! Lee Akers. Whoa. Lee Akers. A really good draw after blowing a 2-0 lead. How's about that, bro? How's about that? Well, I get you, though, Phil. Yeah, I know. We did blow a 2-0 lead, mate. 87th minute goal. Like, I don't know. On reflection of the whole game, I think the draw is the fair result, though. Like, I don't think we battered Liverpool. I'm not going to say we were fortunate to spring into a 2-0 lead, but come on, if it was roles reversed, we'd be like, fuck me, where's this game just gone? 2 quick attacks and the whole game's gone. Do you know what I mean? That's what us Arsenal fans would have been saying. Give me a little while, Luca. I'm 16 minutes into a stream. I haven't streamed for like how long? I feel like a YouTube virgin out here. If we don't win the league, it is a flop considering the gap we had. Exactly, bro. As I said, if you want to roles reverse this, if Man City was 6 points ahead of us, if it was the same position but the other way around, everyone would be saying Arsenal are done for. Like they done well, but they're not catching Man City. It's been a fucking fine. It's been a Catkins effort. Do you know what I mean? But we've just come short on this occasion again. So it will be interesting to see what everyone's take on these kind of things are. West Ham 4-1 win. Go on, Lee Akers. That's what I'm talking about, Sam. Danny, bring Luca on. You think so? Southampton 3-0, easy win. Yeah, Southampton ain't going to pull much to the table. Bit of Theo Walcott up front. Do you know what I mean? Theo doesn't really worry me. I'll keep an eye on Lavea, but he's not the most creative kid in the world, but he's a really good central midfielder. I actually absolutely have a lot of time for the kid at Southampton called Romeo Lavea. But we'll talk about things like that on other streams. Right now, this ain't transfer season window. This is getting the fucking Premiership table, the Premier League title, over the line. That's what time of day it is now. I reckon we'll get 19 points from our last 8 games remaining. That will take us to 92. Who did we fuck up against then, Craig? Basically, draw it from your perspective then, Craig. Go on. I think Daniel here said something rather similar. There is no way West Ham will beat us. What are you talking about? Yep, still a difficult game, though. Again, Moyes is actually fighting for his job right about now. So even if we scrape a 1-0 win at the Hammers, it's fucking beautiful. I don't care if we do Southampton 1-0, mate. Fuck the goal difference. Just scrape the points together, mate, and keep this run going. That's all I give one F about, honestly. Yeah, I reckon we'll win the next 2 comfortably. So if we win the next 2 comfortably, Lee Akers, Daniel He, Craig, the real ones. Now, then this puts us into a position of strength. Well, not strength, but then the 4 bastards come. When I say the 4 bastards, it's away at the Etihad, it's away at Newcastle, home to Brighton. This is in no particular order, obviously. And I can't remember. I can't remember. Why is hats dropping off the wall? So sorry. Anyway, after West Ham and Southampton at home, it is Man City away, Chelsea at home, Newcastle away, Brighton at home. That's fuck you, and fuck you. 4 fuck you fixtures, one after the other. Even Brighton at home, mate. That gives me a bit of a headache. The Zegbri's got them boys on fire. Do you know what I mean? And do you know what? Like, I swear they've got a couple of games in hand over everyone. If they were to win them, Brighton, they'll be coming to the Emirates thinking, hold on, we've got half a chance of not European football. They've got loads of chance of European football this season. What they'll be sitting there saying is, we've got a fuckload of chance of getting Champions League. You got to put Arsenal's this season into perspective. If Newcastle, in Eddie Howe's basically his first full season in charge of Newcastle, can go and get Champions League football, why has it took Arteta so long? Honestly. And if the Zegri came in January and managed to get them fuckers to the 5th or 4th at a push, I'd be like, well, fuck me. This puts Arteta's fucking bullshit into perspective, because how can Desegri come along and get Champions League football? How come Eddie Howe can go to Newcastle? A team, let's have it right, for the last 5, 10, 15 seasons have been in a Premier League fucking relegation battle. Let's get a couple of things into perspective. Luca. Oh my God, I've just dropped the zoo again. I just cleaned it once. What am I up to? It's not like that when you go to pick up the zoo, sparking, you drop it instead. Like, do you know what I mean? I know certain people don't mind dash. I do mind dash. I mind any kind of mess. Right. So far this season, Arteta has failed in 3 out of 4 competitions. Yes, he has. He has one chance left this season of being his 4th season. If he fails to deliver the league title, he should be sacked on the spot. Probably, but he won't be. I'm just saying, he won't be, mate. He should be strung up and hung out to dry if we don't win this league. It's probably not going to happen, Sam. I'm just saying. I would rip his baby balls off again. Again, brother, it's probably not going to happen. But yeah, anything less than title success now, mate. Considering, like Craig said, we have not been the chasers once, literally, this season. We have been the pace setters. And I know that doesn't mean you're going to complain. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I know that doesn't mean you're going to win the league, but pace setters, you can't be getting caught in the last game or two. You fucking idiots. We lose to Man City and then draw at Newcastle. The rest we win. That's home to Brighton. That's home to Chelsea. Fair enough. What's going on, my brother? Guys, please get the big, massive likes on the video. Do be subscribing. If anyone happens to be new, 22 minutes in. We might not be going on for hours as usual, guys, because I've got to start downloading videos. I will start sharing some sort of news with you guys ASAP. I was just in the middle of signing some forms and whatever, some YouTube shit. But anyway, it's all been interesting. It's all interesting. If Arteta was at Newcastle, they'd be relegated. Mate, I'm not going to say they'll be relegated, but I tell you what, as I'm saying, it does put, for me, 1 or 2 things into perspective. How successful has this season been? Obviously, it's massively successful if we win the league. But imagine if we finish second now. I am going to be sitting there thinking, well, fuck me. Eddie Howe's grabbed a bit of Champions League football for Newcastle. John Fan, no problem. But, like, yeah, I don't know. And then I see a comment here from Jean Arby that says, according to the top Gooners, 4th was the target anyways. I suppose so, but then certain things happen. Seasons changes, circumstances change. We are now top. We have now got the momentum on our side. We have got the pace. We are the pace setters. As I said, the best way I can put this, and I'm sure Hazard would agree, Hazard's got a very level-headed, he's a very level-headed guy. If Manchester City was the team that was 6 points clear, 6 points clear right now, everyone would be saying it was done. And Arsenal have done really well to chase them to second. I'm just saying roles reverse. But then again, we've got a very different fixture schedule. Let's be honest, guys. Ours is a lot tougher than City's. But then you do throw in, all right, they've done my Bayern Munich now. But they've still got to go and get it over the line. And I can't see them going out and playing the reserves. Pep Guardiola is too professional. And imagine if the unimaginable did happen and Man City lost 4-0. If they went and played a bunch of 17-year-olds. So it's not going to happen. They're pretty much going to send their first team squad out there. I'm not going to just sit here pittily hoping for injuries or something, but you know what I mean? It's a never slog. It's a never game in Germany. And surely no game in Bayern Munich, whether you're 3-0 up or not, is going to be an easy affair. Then comes the semi-finals. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sure. Who does Man City... who are they due to face next, guys? Is it Real Madrid? Because if it's Real Madrid, mate, that's going to be 2 energetic, fucking fiery games. And it'll be 2 games worth of watch as well for the enthusiast of football and for the guy that doesn't give a fuck who actually wins, loses and draws. At that point, it'll only be 1 game after that. So I don't mind if Man City get heroically smashed up. Heroically smashed up against Real Madrid in the semi-final. But guys, can someone confirm that to me? Is Real Madrid the team that Man City play next in the Champions League? What is a top gooner? I'm going to let John on. I'm gonna let you answer that. It's just one of them guys, bro. It's one of them guys. Brilliant, John Harvey. What kind of worms have you opened there, bro? If I can laugh at United, but as it stands, they've won a trophy and we haven't. Exactly, and they're going to win too, mate. They're going to win you. Ooh, they did fuck up against Seville tonight, though, didn't they? They were 2-0 up. And I've been kind of adamant they're going to win the Europa League. So let's hope they don't, eh? Because it just makes Arteta look just that 10% more of a fraud. If Arteta doesn't win the league, he has to go. But the owners won't do this. Most definitely, but then it does sound harsh, isn't it? A geezer finishes second, but obviously it is I get the circumstances. Like, you really can't be winning and dominating a league for a whole season and then just flop it with like 2-3 games to go. Like, this is going to leave the wickedest fucking taste in all our mouths. Excuse me. Man City is a machine. I hope the same people calling his Fed give the manager the same energy if we win the league. Oh, most definitely, Hazard. I'm sure they will, because they'll all be sitting there singing his song, screaming it out like they've loved him all his life. It's only going to be motherfuckers like me sort of like, and shit like that, because I can't really bring one like that. I remember one time in the stadium, my lovely Akers, Lee Akers starts belting his song out of all his lungs. So I kind of just flip around and start staring at him in his face. I'm like, what? He's like, what? What are you looking at? I was like, you singing that cunt song? He was like, huh? Fuck off. I'm in a fucking game here. I'm fucking. No, mate, you're not going to catch me singing that once, bruvs. We could win the fucking Champions League. I'm still not sure if you're going to catch me singing it, bruvs. Spanish Honey Pulis, are you actually Liga in disguise? It could be, you know. I thought something similar about a week ago when he was giving it some fuckeries as well. I thought, Lee don't like me, innit? He might be just coming in to take the right fucking piss of a funny old name, but don't know if Lee's got that time. He could be a busy little Spanish tapas king himself, little fucking mug. But anyway, I'm out, lads. Where are you going, Drew? Where are you going? Where are you going? Stop right there and come back. What kind of respect is this, huh? Fucking you here, huh? There's my backlash for you. Where you going, bruvs? A top cooler is an Arsenal fan with a big following on Twitter, who is extra ultimate positive, i.e. brain dead. That is a superb analysis, my brother. That there's a fantastic analysis. Quality. You laters, you've been quiet on your group. Don't worry, man. There's a reason for everything, bro. There's a reason for everything. Don't worry. He's listening, bro. He's listening from afar, bro. Lee Gunner, that guy's stealing your news, bro. I know, bros. The guy's still up to it sometimes, bros. Or sending people searching for certain bits, man. It's a bit mad. Yo, big man, what's going on? Yes, I'm in live for a minute, bros. It all went a bit hectic, bros. Seriously, it all went a bit mad in my life for a second there. But then again, Groovo, you know me, so you know these things actually happen. These, I don't want to say that it's like standardly or quarterly or something, but you know what I mean? Fuck me, quarterly it's almost is, isn't it? But guys, please, almost half an hour in, please begin the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. The only main talking points really that I could grab today, as you know, I won't be just talking bullshit. But Balogun, this seems to be growing and growing. A lot of people seem to be reckoning he's leaving the club. He seems to be wanting like a number one jersey, not like a goalkeeper's jersey, but the number one starting berth. I don't really believe he could be sitting there thinking he's going to grab that off Jesus himself. But anyway, Balogun swapped for Onana of Everton. Zaha still waits for Arsenal. Balogun, also obviously again, more Balogun news. He shall choose USA to represent as his country. Liverpool have distanced themselves from Jude Bellingham. Arsenal have distanced themselves similar to Declan Rice. What do you make of this news, goodness? Arsenal are no longer in for Declan Rice. Mane is suspended from Bayern Munich. Jeremy Frimpong is closing in on a deal to Man United. This is a right back. He plays in the German Bundesliga. And it is West Ham, 2 p.m. Sunday, Arsenal fans. Come like Nemo out here, bro. Seriously, I ghosted. Come like Nemo, bro. I literally turned into Ghost. What did you make of the Marnie punching Salah in the face? Marnie has been suspended by the club. I found it pretty hilarious, bruvs. You've just been beat 3-0, so it's obviously like, oh, bruvs, you just weren't good enough. Bang! But Marnie does seem to have a bit of an attitude. Remember, he didn't seem to really get on with Salah, as far as I see, at Liverpool. So Marnie just seems to be a bit of a twitchy guy. We know he's a fucking world-class footballer, but I don't know, there's levels out here, bro. It's like, do you know what I mean? You're brilliant, but you know what? You can't be fucking. I don't know. It seems like maybe he could be the problem. I don't know. It's hard to really make an opinion of it. Do you know what I mean? I don't really watch German football enough to know has Mane been a success at Bayern Munich. If I was to guess, I'd say Mane's had quite a average season at fucking Bayern Munich, because you know when he was at Liverpool, he seemed to be murking it week in, week out. Do watch on Thursday for West Ham. I think I might, bro. Because it is nicely poised now at 1-1. And if it was 4-0 when he did that silly shit, there would be no chance I'd be touching it, not even with yours, my son. But you know what? With the game nicely poised, I think I will on Thursday now. I will probably be doing them gears and I'll be out there working. But I'll get back, even if it's at 8 p.m. And I'll just click the live button, bro. So I'll set it in the day and I will do a live for West Ham next week. Fuck it. We'll call it Declan Rice Watch. Do you know what I mean? I'd love someone to square Xhaka out. Like Mane did to Sane. You know that, innit? But I don't think there actually is no one in this Arsenal team. Let me think. Who could knock him out in this Arsenal team? Partey actually would probably knock him out. Partey could be a little bit of a fucking beast. I want to knock him out. I'm on an Arsenal team here, people. I'm confused. I don't know. Maybe just wants Xhaka to be knocked out. Maybe just wants that little smirk we took off his face. Who knows? I can't stand the guy. Go on, very unforgiving, bros. I have to admit, Xhaka's never been my biggest fan either. I have wanted him for 4.5 years of his Arsenal career to leave the club. He has had a good season this season. I will say, along Thomas Partey, he seems to be a little bit Granit Xhaka all over again. But you have to give the man his dues. If I'm to be looking ahead to next season now, I don't know where all these older footballers go now. Xhaka, Partey, Elneny, Jorginho. That confuses me. And Arsenal have distanced themselves from Declan Rice, like Liverpool have distanced themselves from Jude Bellingham. The difference between clubs is Liverpool probably ain't going to be a top 14. And to spend over £100 million on a midfielder, even I can see that's pretty unrealistic for Liverpool. Liverpool don't make the same kind of revenue as an Arsenal or a Man United or I'm not sure about that Chelsea actually, but I'm pretty convinced Chelsea make a lot more revenue than Liverpool. But who knows? So Liverpool, I don't know. Like as they say, they're going to be active in the summer. No shit, Einstein. You've had a shit fucking season. You have to be active in the summer. I just don't know. It's almost like admitting defeat, isn't it? With saying they don't want Bellingham no more. But as I said a couple of weeks ago, I was reporting this fucking first. Do Liverpool actually need a Jude Bellingham? They need an ankle biter in midfield for me. They need a Saicedo. They need a Declan Rice. This is the kind of footballer they need in the midfielder. Pretty similar to Arsenal. Bellingham is, I'm not going to call him a luxury player. I'm not going to say he's the Mesut Ozil of football right about now. But Bellingham won't be for every football team. Bellingham, for me, if he comes to the Premier League, which I'm pretty sure he will, is going to be more suited to a number 10 role. Is he that number 4 or number 8, the guy that fucking battles when the fucking going gets tough, like a Thomas Partey, like a Granit Xhaka, I suppose. Do you know what I mean? Granit Xhaka, if there's one thing I've always rated him for, he's always put his foot in. Whether it's fucking correct or not, he's always got his foot in, where it's wanted and where it's not wanted. So that is something I'll always rate Granit for. I think John Arby, though, is going to rip some shit out of him here, though. We signed for 34 million. Chelsea signed Kante for... Mate, that there, I suppose, we can't change this anymore. Yes, I know this is true, John Arby, but I suppose there's no point crying over this spilled milk. I 100% agree with you. And if I believe it correctly, it was because of agent fees why we pulled out of the race for Kante. So it was cheaper to go with Xhaka because the agent fees was a lot more cheaper in the deal. I'll never get it either. Anyway, we signed him 32 million. Chelsea signed Kante for the same that summer for 30 million, and won the league that season. I know, bro. What we do now? This is so long ago now. Johnny will probably knock you fuck out. Imagine if he had scored that goal, winning off the league with Xhaka. John Obi would be the first cheer in his name. You know what? And I was a decent header as well the other day. Well, it wasn't quite the other day, but yeah, I don't know. Granite's been alright this season, isn't it? If we all want the truth, Granite has been fine. Does Granite figure massively in everyone's Arsenal's first 1 to 11 next season? Let's see where we finish this season first. Liverpool distance themselves from Bellingham. We won Champions League. Okay, so why have we distanced ourselves from Declan Rice? Why has no one commented this so far? Is it only me that seems to be introducing you to the news, guys? Arsenal have distanced themselves from Declan Rice also. It's ever so slowly and ever so slyly getting out there, guys. So what do you make of that news? Arsenal have distanced themselves from Declan Rice. Is Moises Caicedo the target? Or are we fine the way we are? Especially if we don't win the league. Are they just going to keep it as it is? Who knows? You have got to support. Hold on. You have got to put Vincent up there with the likes of. Oh, yeah. Fuck me. Mate, I've been watching this geezer for a little while now. In fact, was it me and you, Craig, talking about the ultimate signing on their thing for Arsenal? I can't remember. For me, it's Vinny Jr. For me, honestly, he's the best winger in world football right now, especially on the left. You know what I mean? There's no one that's more scarier. There's no one that seems to be more productive in what they're doing. And every time he seems to get a run on a defender, he seems to kind of score for me. I absolutely love the guy. Again, looking in Spain, there's people like Fati, the number 10 from Barcelona, the guy that was meant to be the next greatest thing. His career has stalled, isn't it? But he's only 20 years old, and I'm wondering, could there still be a little gem inside this geezer here? Lee, what do you think of Fati at Barcelona? How much have you seen of him? Because Barcelona, listen, from what I'm hearing from Spain, and I ain't got this from any close source, so I'm not going to just make up any bullshit, but Barcelona are going to have this problem again of registering players in the summer if they sign them. Allegedly, word on road is their own team sensation, Gavi, could leave the club on a free because they have broken the. It's almost like your internet company having a shit service, and then you know what I mean. You can pull out of the deal because they're not giving you the fucking service. Yeah. So it's the kind of same way here. Do you know what I mean, mate? Hold on. Xhaka has been our what? One of our best players this season. I don't know. His leadership skills now he pumps up the young team. Is second to none. He's turned things around. He loves the club. How can anyone hate that? No, bro. But I tell you what, if anyone gave me 34 million right now for him, I think I'd still fucking take him. I'm just going to be honest with you. But yeah, I hear what you're saying though. If we don't win the league, it will really scar our younger players. Well, Saka will probably have a fucking release clause in his deal and shit like that, bro. Will Saliba have even signed a new deal? There is a couple of things niggling in the back of my brain, yes, but we've got to keep it positive. We've got to hope we win this league and take it all from there. But why Saliba hasn't signed a new deal yet? That one just freaks me out. Every morning that I wake up and is it not on the breaking bar yet on Sky Sports News? Saliba signs new 100-year deal. Why isn't it happening? How does Dani Ceballos get a gig at Real Madrid? It's interesting, but you could also say the same about Marco Asensio, bros. But he's been there for years, and look, he comes off the bench last night and scores. Similar, I'm not saying he scored, but he come off the bench last night, Dani Ceballos. Do you know what? They're just good lads, bros. They're like El Neni, isn't they? They're good guys. Good guys to have around the team. People that don't moan if they don't play. They're good guys. But I don't think they're the good guys that I'd necessarily make in Real Madrid probably win the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. A couple of changes needed at Real Madrid as well. Guys, if Arsenal was one of the teams that have made a concrete offer to Marco Asensio and his representatives, are you all for this? Is it competition for Martin Odegaard? What's the score? Asensio, what do you make of it? Would you take him to Arsenal, Gooners? To be honest, I haven't been up to date for the last week, so the Rice news is new on me. Yeah, bruvs, it's actually not even yet. It's brand new, bruvs. It was literally as I was going to stream, I started noticing a couple of things. Got a little text message from a pal, and I was like, bruvs, you're right. You're not even in for Declan Rice. He goes, it was all hype. You appear again, Danny AFC TV, to be right. You went word on road is the guy is a West Ham fan as well. Could be like Phil Mitchell. Do you know what I mean? The guy's a West Ham fan I'm talking to. Going, damn, apparently you fuckers ain't even in for him. Do you know what I mean? So West Ham are delighted, and they're now preparing a new offer for Declan Rice, etc., etc., etc. I still think of Chelsea and Newcastle and Man United and Liverpool. There's still going to be plenty of teams that are going to want Declan Rice. It wasn't just about Arsenal. Arsenal forever. What is the evidence for that? We missed out on the top four last season, and this season they have come back with a title charge. If we miss out, we go again. I do get that as, but I don't know. I don't. I know in an ideal world you're in the league. I'm just saying, like, if it's going to take a little bit of a collapse for us not to win. Mate, we're 6 points ahead with not many games left. Do you know what I mean? Like, roles reversed. Everyone will be saying Man City had won this league already. Do you know what I mean? Top four is totally different than going for a league title. Most definitely. And all right, if the truth be known, none of us would have thought we were going for a league title this season. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe for many more seasons after. Like, I couldn't actually see it under Mikel Arteta. If the truth be told, you there in the 6th week, I couldn't see it around the corner. I couldn't see the horizons. But you know what? We have had to find us. We do find ourselves in a title race. The momentum has grown with us as it's gone along. We come through some very difficult challenges. What I'm basically saying is, though, is the real challenges are right around the corner. Away at the Etihad, home to Chelsea, home to Brighton, and away at Newcastle, man. Fucking Newcastle, man. You got a reception. I've been accused of... Phil, who the fuck are you, bro? I do not want to lose the league by goal difference. Imagine that as well, bros. Imagine that. Imagine if we lost at Newquay, lost at City, won everything else, but they won it on goal difference. What a kick in the bollocks that would be. The super fans would see it as a league title win. And I wouldn't even know what to say, bro. Like, I wouldn't even know what to come on a live stream and say. I'd be like, you know what, guys? Great effort, wasn't it? Mate, I'd rather... No, mate. Craig, that's unthinkable. Just give it up now. Let's just lose every game from now to the end of the season if that's what's going to ever happen. I tell you that much. What would you rather us, guys? Would you rather us just come out of the title race now or lose it on goal difference? Imagine that. That they'll bring a tear to my eye. Guys, let's keep it positive, though. If, as I say, honestly, if we can get the next 2 fixtures out of the way comfortably, West Ham away, Southampton at home, that's going to energise me again to, all right, guys, let's go again and let's kick the shit out of these lot. Do you know what I mean? The next 2 games are kind of vital for me. Like, we can't be slipping up away at West Ham or at home to Southampton. For me, the league title will be done, dusted, and over. So, Arsenal, we need to grab 6 points from our next 2. And, yeah, then take the next 4. One by one, as they'll say, innit? Game by game. Arsenal forever. When we haven't been top 4 for so many years, the difference isn't that great. It's down to the manager to calm their nerves and keep their veins cold. I'm sure the gaffer can do that. Well, let's hope so, bros. Let's hope so. Good old Man United with two goals today. What happened? I know they were 2-0 up, mate, and then I think it was 2-2. It's absolutely splendid news. Let's go through some of the actual... What's this? Hold on, people. Hold on. What was I going to do? I've not. I was going to go and check tonight's scores, wasn't I? So let's have a quick chase around. All right, Feyenoord 1, Roma 0. Leverkusen 1, Union Saint, whoever they're called in Germany 1. Union Saint Berlin or something. What are they called? I'm going to have to go and press it now. Except all. Oh, Union Saint Deleuze. All right, fair enough. Fuck off. Juventus 1, Sporting 0. The team that defeated us. Interesting. And Man United 2, Seville 0. In the Conference League, Genk 1, West Ham 1, Anderlecht 2, AZ Alkmaar 0, Basel 2, Nice 2. Interesting. Did Pepe score? Nah, he's shit. And Lech Poznan 1, Fiorentina 4. And that concludes the Europa League and Conference League games of this evening. Counts for nothing. What counts for nothing, Lee? Sorry. I think if we lost on goal, yes. I think it means, it counts for nothing if we lost it on goal. I think if we lost the league on goal difference, we'd have to be proud that we matched City point for point, don't you think? Yes, Hazard, you're kind of right. But no, bro. Because Man City are just used to winning it every year. They'll find it funny. Fuck me, we had a bad season and we still nicked it off the cunts. And we'll be there just deep down knowing we're never going to get that close for, not for a while. And And I just don't know. Perhaps it would all be too very bitter if we did lose 2 games that actually cost us the league title now. I don't know. We're going to have to come a little bit better than this now, guys, and just sort of, yeah. We have to keep this together, innit? Again, I don't know. I'm not going to just stumble my way around it. We have to keep this together now. Like, what else can we do, innit? Like, you know what I mean? There is no other confusion. We play once a week. Again, so bar any injuries or bar any stupidness, like, again, we're a once-a-week team. We've got no FA Cup. The League Cup's done and dusted, and we're not involved in any European competitions. So we've got to think we're nice and fresh, and the boys can go and do this. If we match City's goal difference, well, I might have a party, a street party for the whole of Islam. Everyone is invited. Yeah, bro, we're not going to quite do that now. And as I say, Southampton, West Ham, even if we nick the games both 1-0 now, do you know what? It's just about the points and making sure we keep ahead of the situation. Do you know what I mean? I don't care about the goal difference no more. Yeah, it's good beating teams 4-0, but anyway, let's just get teams over the line. If we can go and put a few past West Ham on Sunday and saying that, then I'll be more optimistic and say, right, let's go and put 4 or 5 past Southampton. Let's cut this gap, or the goal difference gap, and let's hope for perhaps one more slip up from Man City in the league. But honestly, right about now, I can't see it happening. Do you know what I mean? Man City look like they're going to have a perfect end to the season. If that perfect end delivers them the league, I'm going to be like, fuck me, wow. Was it planned? Do you know what I mean? Was Haaland all the time just trying to fuck me over? But anyway, there you go, guys. 46 minutes into the stream. Guys, it's almost time to go. I'm not going to stay here just ranting for no reason. As I said, it's time for me to start getting some downloads out there. I think I'm not knocking the door, guys. I think I know what I'm up to now in this YouTube game, innit? So it's about time I started flinging out some downloads, 1 or 2 controversial little topics, and yeah, obviously keeping the 10 PM lives going for nostalgia because we love them. So then after disagree with this notion of Man City have had a bad season. I feel they have, bros. I don't think it's been, bros, it hasn't been the Man City seasons when Liverpool have been on their case, has it? If you can't see that, then we will disagree on that fact. This season, I don't want to be disrespectful to Arsenal. This season does feel a little bit like 2016 to me when Leicester won the league. Honestly, it really does. Disagree with notion. Man City had a bad season. They haven't had points scored on the same level for the last few years. It's us having a great season, Danny. I suppose so, has. But then Liverpool had a couple of great seasons, but lost out to a really good Man City team, bro. You have to sort of see it on that side as well. But I do take your point. The standard of your fan base are in the gaffer, you're 6 points clear. There used to be a time when you lot challenged for doubles. And now we're 6 points clear. We don't think we're getting over the line. Is that what you're trying to say, darling? You know what I mean? Are you fucking about, Phil? I see your fucking brother's fucking deep sea diving. What's that all about? Seriously. That's like Danny Dyer going to do another fucking gangster filming on London streets, giving it. He's all Mr. Big Balls. But guys, please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Again, main talks of today, honestly, Arsenal-wise, is Balogun. Again, Balogun swapped for Onana. Balogun going to AC Milan. Balogun chooses USA as the country of who he's going to represent going forward. Bellingham, Liverpool have called out of the race for Bellingham. Is that because they're not a top 4 team or just don't fancy spending over £100 million on a footballer? Arsenal have distanced themselves from Declan Rice. Guys, have you got any reason for this? Is it because Granit is great? Is it because Jorginho is a superstar? Is it because Thomas Partey isn't Bill Cosby after all? What is the score? Phil Mitchell's asked very many times. Hazard, would you swap Thomas Partey and Emil Smith Rowe for Declan Rice? If you want some, I'll give it to you. Come on in, son. In the gaffer, this Man City team. Well, bro, we'll see. If we beat them at the Etihad or get a draw, we'll see, innit? Like, I think we're going to get the shit slapped out of us at the Etihad, bros. Only time will tell. And at least it ain't going to be too long to tell. It's a couple of weeks away. In the gaffer, this Man City team is arguably the best Premier League team ever. The fact that we are ahead of them tells us we are punching way above our weight. But that's about how well we've done. Yeah, I'm out, big man. Bless people. Grievo, shouts out to you. Much love, my G. it is almost time for me to go as well. 49 minutes on the clock. Latest to Grivo, shouts out to you. Your input is always valuable to the channel. Same to you, Hazard, Yui, everyone. Shouts out to all the real ones on that note. Please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. I'm gonna love coming here on Sunday night. I bet you are, bros. And don't worry, I won't be shy. I won't be shy. Win, lose or draw, I'm back in it. As I said, I've got to get back consistent on YouTube. So win, lose or draw, I'm there, bros. I'll be there for the watch along Sunday afternoon. I'll be following the boxing on Saturday night as well, guys. Joe Joyce, whoever the fuck he's fighting. So there'll be a double stream, most likely Saturday, a double on Sunday. And we'll see how lovely or depressing things are come Monday. No, Danny, old not swap party and a meal for him. Interesting. Guys, anyone else want to just give us a quick one on that? Would you swap a 29-year-old party and Emil Smith-Rowe, who, in all honesty, I'm not sure in which direction he's going in. I'd love to give him time, but time is of the essence, man. Do you know what I mean? We haven't seen nothing from Emil Smith-Rowe this season. He is fit. He doesn't seem to be collecting loads of minutes. Is he going to have an impact between now and the end of the season? I doubt it, but we shall see. Is that an Arteta problem? Is it an attitude problem? Is he Guendouzi all of a sudden, or is he just not good enough? Vieira, this is another guy as well. I feel we've got a couple of players that are very similar in the club. I feel these will be things we have to sort out in the summer. Obviously, we're having a very good season. It isn't fucking summers of old where we're desperate and looking for ways of how we become a top 4 team again. In the summer, hopefully, it's ways of just how we improve on what we have now started and starting to build. Not party. A straight swap for Emil Smith-Rowe and Rice. Yes. Well, that wouldn't be possible, bros. Emil Smith-Rowe, you could argue now, is what, a £20 million player, bros. Like, he's neither been seen or heard of. Do you know what I mean? It's really not looking good for the Highlander, if you ask me. A couple of other right backs coming out of the Arsenal production line. One is on loan, I think, at Coventry City. Norton Cuffy. And there's another one, Jack Wilshere. He was a part of the team that won with Jack Wilshere, beating Man City 2-1. I think his name is Rosiak. I think he's a Polish guy. And he's also about 18, 19. So there is a couple of right backs coming through our academy. We obviously know about Dewberry. I think everyone's heard of Lewis Skelly. And of course, you've got someone that's out on loan, smashing it in Balogun. Are we going to cash in on this kid? Or do we persevere with him and bring him back to the club? For me, at this moment, I'd say bring him back. If you're not going to sign me a class striker or a significant sort of name of striker, please bring me back Balogun, because we've only got 2 strikers at the club. And I still find it amazing we've got through the season with 2 strikers and they've both had their injuries. Wow. Yo, Danny, I think I need to come on the stream one day and sort out some of these top gunners on the stream. We will do, bros. Listen, we have got like 8 cup finals left, bros. Maybe come on after West Ham. Because I know, as I said, we're getting the consistency back, guys. So I shall be fucking streaming every single day. I'll be streaming till the cows come home. But guys, on that note, though, I am going to get myself out of here. Thanks for everyone who has been on the stream today. You are all fucking legends. Going to be a lot of upset people here on Sunday. Mate, you said it a few times. Honestly, if we can't get through West Ham and Southampton, I think the league's done and dusted. But we shall see. Let's take game by game. Let's take it game by game. West Ham next. We got to get 3 points. Then Southampton, and then the tricky 4 games come. Away at Man City, home to Chelsea, away at Newcastle, and then at home to Brighton. That is 4 fuck you fixtures for any football club. Brighton have been murking Liverpool's and all sorts this season. Man City. Chelsea need to turn up someday, even though that isn't the fixture that worries me most. Brighton at home worries me more than Chelsea, I have to be honest with you. But guys, I'm going to call it a day from there. Please be getting a massive like on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. I shall be back tomorrow at 10 p.m, a Friday night stream. As always, it will be the West Ham preview. And then Saturday will be more a bit of Grand National talk and a bit of fucking the Joe Joyce, the boxing. Have a good night, brother. Shouts out to you, RB. Shouts out to you, Rowan, Jean RB, Hazard, Phil, Grivo, Linda. Who else has been on the stream? Lee Akers. My computer ain't working. Sorry, there we go. Akers, Hazard, Jean RB, Craig, Rowan. Who else have we had? UE, my brother from another mother, bouncing in and out. The Spanish Tony Pulis, shout out to you, shouts out to Daniel He, shouts out to Mr. Jahal, shouts out to you all, shouts out to all the real ones on the group. Hopefully, guys, you'll start coming back into the 10 p.m. streams and taking a look at the downloads when I start dropping them. As soon as I start remembering to how to drop a download, I might go and have a look at it in a minute. Actually, how do I make a download? I ain't done one in so long, like, do you know what I mean? It's probably going to baff me. But guys, it's 55 minutes in. Peace out to you all. Please get a massive like on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. There is a big weekend of sport. Joe Joyce kicks off the boxing events for us on Saturday. It's West Ham Arsenal on Sunday. And I'm going to find another game to cover between now and Sunday as well. So guys, peace out. Good night. I'll speak to you tomorrow. And respect, people.